Do you think I forgot about you? Nope. I'm remaining consistent. Let's talk about last week's fragrances. At times, I can get a little stuck trying to figure out what fragrances I want to wear. So what I've been doing lately is just pulling a whole bunch out and then picking just from that group. So let me share with you what I wore. Let's start with Pure Poison by Dior. This is a fragrance that was released in 2004. It's a floral fragrance created by Dominique Ropion, Carlos Benjamin, and Olivier Pouget. Main accords of Pure Poison is that it's a white floral with some woody and citrus elements. Now you've got the opening where you have the citruses at the top, as most fragrances do, but you've also got the jasmine florals at the top, and then you've got in the middle some more jasmine and orange blossom. One of the highlights of this fragrance is it has that creamy vibe to it. So it's sweet, it's ladylike, it's extremely pretty. The problem with Pure Poison is it doesn't really last long on the skin if you do not overspray. Well, at least on my body anyways. I had to spray, wait for this, 23 sprays. Yes, 23 sprays, guys.
It's just no.
Oh, I know it's hard to believe, but in order for me to get this to last throughout the day, I had to do 23 sprays. Let me know if you have Pure Poison in your fragrance collection. I pulled this out to wear because I hardly hear anyone talking about it, and I hardly wore it since I've had it in my collection. This is Gozo by Jeroboam. This is a beautiful tuberose fragrance, and I don't know if you guys know, but tuberose happens to be one of my favorite fragrance notes. Because of the candied-like effect, I do like sweet, and tuberose gives me that sweetness. Gozo does not have a sweetness that's cloying, nor does it have a sweetness that's sharp or too edgy. In fact, the tuberose is not the only great thing going on. Gozo also has saffron, bergamot, geranium, violet leaves, white musk, cedar, patchouli, and ambroxan. Now, you get a little bit of spiciness from the saffron on your skin, and you can definitely tell there is some powderiness because of the musk. Really enjoy this fragrance. What I also enjoyed is the fact that this gave me some good projection, longevity, and sillage. I found myself really liking my space, when I moved around, the scent I was getting. I surprised myself how much I was really enjoying wearing Gozo. Let me know in the comments if you've tried anything from Jeroboam or if you've tried Gozo. Let's talk about a fragrance that's technically still new. This is Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. Born in Roma Coral Fantasy seems to be not a fantasy for a lot of people because nobody's talking about it. They're not talking about it in their top 10, 5, 15, 20, 45, 105 list. They're just not talking about this fragrance. Girlies have given Coral Fantasy the cold shoulder. I decided to give Born in Roma Coral Fantasy some love. I like this fragrance for this time of the year. I like the muskiness. I like the floral tropical vibes. I also like the fruitiness is not overdone. It's not screechy. It's not heavy. It's just light. And in my opinion, a great fragrance for the summer. Guys, when I saw this pic, I was like, yeah, a lot of people probably feel this way. But in all honesty, it's the only way I can tell whether you like the content I am providing to you or not. That's the gauge for me. It's the only way I can figure out what my audience is really wanting from me. So please hit that like button or the dislike button if I'm not doing, what you want me to do, and I'll make adjustments. All right, so let's continue on. Not Another Cherry by Finery Fragrances has been a fragrance I've been spraying every time I walk past it and I see it. I pick it up and I spray it. Now, how I've been using this one is when I'm going to the gym, I make sure that I put some fragrance on, and a lot of times I like wearing this to the gym. It brings me, for lack of a better word right now, it brings me joy. To my nose, Not Another Cherry smells just like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, just not as refined, okay? Now, the nutty, almond, fruity vibe you get with Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, that's what I get with this. I love wearing this, going to the gym, working out, knowing that I'm smelling good. I just love it, okay? Let me know in the comments if you've tried this, if you've gotten your nose on this. I'd love to hear from you. I also wore Madawi. This is by Arabian Oud. I have had this fragrance for some time. I just have not been wearing it as often as I should. This is a musky, rosy, patchouli, vibey fragrance. Madawi is such an elegantly blended fragrance. Really enjoy wearing it. The opening is peach and apple blossom, and that type of fruity vibe is not overdone. Really enjoy wearing it any time of the day for any event. I find this to be one that's a truly transitional fragrance. Let me know in the comments if you've tried Madawi. Reckless by Raja Perfumes is one of the fragrances I am committed to making a dent in my collection. I gotta make a dent in this one. This is a beautiful fragrance. It is an eau de parfum, not a parfums. But for me, I like the accords. I can't really tell the difference with Raja Perfumes, to be honest with you, between EDPs and parfums. This I really enjoy. The notes, there's peach, there's lots of fruits and citrus. There's a lot going on with this fragrance, but it does smell elegant on the skin. It does smell a little bit dated because there is some aldehydic vibes to it, but I actually really enjoy this. Let me know if you've tried this one as well. So y'all know I love the House of CR, so I'm not going to go a week without pulling one out. I'm just not going to do that, particularly because I really want to use up my fragrances. This is Whispers of Seduction. This one I really like because of the marshmallow elements in there. It has a unique spin on marshmallow. It doesn't smell like every other fragrance that says it has marshmallow, where you get that sugared candy vibe to it. Now, you do get some of that with Whispers of Seduction by House of Siage, but not entirely. I find that this fragrance on my skin, I get good projection, good longevity. I find that it does not change. And I find that it's a fragrance that I can wear whether it's a dress-up occasion or whether it's a work occasion. I wouldn't wear it to the gym. But in my opinion, it's one that's, again, another transformational fragrance. I truly do enjoy the marshmallow opening with the candy apple and the clementine all together. I really like this. It actually stays throughout the wear of the fragrance. Let me know in the comments if you've tried Whispers of Seduction. And I'm asking these questions because I really want to get your feedback. I pulled up my decant of Vanilla Diorama by Dior to wear. I've been trying to use up this decant because I'm trying to figure out, I really am, trying to figure out whether or not I want to buy a full bottle of this fragrance. Oh my God, I know, guys. I know. I do not need another bottle of another vanilla fragrance. But this is so nice and boozy and fruity and spicy. And it layered well with Apple Brandy by Kilian. Apple Brandy on the Rocks, to be exact. This fragrance is also boozy and has like that nice aromatic vibe to it with the fruitiness of the apple notes and the pineapple. So both of them, they smell so good. So good together. I kid you not. If you like stronger lines of fragrances and you don't care about gender in fragrance, you're not that, oh, I just want pretty girl scents, or oh, I want manly scents, I think you would really, really enjoy this layering combination. I found that these fragrances, although they work great by themselves, together, they were really good. The spice and the aromas of the cocoa and the rum and everything, it was great. It was great to wear. Try these two together and let me know what you think. Let's talk about this unique fragrance called Heart Spark, and this is a collaborative effort between two indie fragrance houses, Shelter and Perfume and City Rhythm. Heart Spark is an ozonic, tobacco, musky, fresh, cherry, smoky, green fragrance. As you can see, all those accords. Now, the notes, you've got plum, raspberry, pear, peach. You've got a ton of notes in there. I enjoy Heart Spark so much. I find it to be quite transformational in that you can wear it any day, anytime, rain, sleet, snow, sun, whatever season. I like this fragrance for that. And on my skin, I get a decent amount of projection, but mostly I get that scent bubble that you got to be in my space to truly appreciate this fragrance. But I do overspray, so you're going to get some. Another perfume combo I adored, and I just threw it together, is Passion de l'Amour by the House of Siage and First Love by Rose Gold Fragrance Company. My goodness, these two together. Now, if you don't know anything about Rose Gold Fragrance Company, it is an indie fragrance house. The perfumer Lou, he is awesome young man. I think you would like a lot of his stuff, a lot of his products. These two fragrances together, the melon from First Love, as well as the oud and the rosy vibe from Passion de l'Amour, it was just beautiful together. A lot of compliments came my way to stay because these fragrances do project and they last a long, long time. If this is your first time seeing me or watching me, my name is Pam and I talk about all things common sense and luxury with a concentration in fragrances. Please head on over to my channel after this video and check it out and see if it's something for you. If it's your vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Also hit that like button. When you do that, it lets YouTube know that you're liking the content and it lets me know that you are liking it as well. That way I'll continue to produce content that you appreciate. Leave me a comment below and let me know what fragrances you wore last week. And tap on one of the cards on the screen if you want to see some more great content. Take care of yourself, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!